The escalating violence of the American left, it's really something. There is a new Substack page, and Blake flagged this for us, so Blake is going to help us navigate it. And it is consistent with what else we're seeing. The amount of death threats we are getting is increasing dramatically. Campus security is overwhelmed when we go to some of these schools. They're like, man, the amount of death threats we're getting, it's almost too much for police to be able to even arrest all these people. There's an econ student at George Mason University, has over 1,000 subscribers, so he's small, but he's not a nobody. And he writes in his Substack, when must we kill them? This is a econ student at George Mason. Do you think he's going to be kicked out of school? There was just another arrest of someone who was threatening to murder Tulsi and her family. There's been multiple Trump assassins. Someone said they were going to murder me last week. It's part of the game. If you are in the arena, if you are Teddy Roosevelt, man in the arena, they're going to try to murder you and anybody near you. It's part of the entire game. So you just have to have security. You got to have weapons. You got to know what you're doing to defend yourself. It is part of the new era that we are in. But CNN says that it's, I got to replay that CNN. Can we replay that CNN tape? Of all the things that animate me, of the great libels, I have to say this short clip from CNN might be one of the great lies, one of the great falsehoods, one of the great sick, twisted narratives that I have seen aired out of all the nonsense, from Russia hoax to 6 feet to slow the spread. For CNN to say that there is no left-wing equivalent of political violence is one of the most repulsive things that I've seen. Anyway, so this clip here, this post by the econ student at George Mason, Nicholas Decker, he says, the ultimate source of political power is and always will be violence. If the present administration should continue on its course, there is no choice but war. I say this out of sorrow. When must we kill them? Now, mind you, I remember when somebody showed up to my event in Idaho about 4 years ago asking the question, Charlie, when do we use the guns? Obviously, some sort of provocateur or Fed, or maybe just some sort of twisted person from Idaho. And I denounced it, and it was national news. Oh, my goodness, look at this. And now here's an econ student writing in a Substack, and where is the left and the liberal media? Complete and total silence. Nothing. In addition to all of this, we see the firebombing of all of these Teslas. Donald Trump got shot last year, and now they're saying, when must we kill them? There is no dealing with the Democrats, everybody. They want us dead, period. Deep down, they are hoping and wishing for the death of the Republican Party, of Donald Trump, and for all of us. They seek our demise. They seek our annihilation. They seek our elimination. It's what they want. They don't believe in dialogue or discourse. And we have another video that I'll show you. At Boise State University, a 70-year-old Christian activist from Boise walked up to the microphone and said, Charlie, I'm done talking. I want to fight you right here and now, and I want to punch you in the face. He literally is saying this. He said, we're done talking. We must start fighting MAGA. They know they can't win on policies. They believe in men and female sports. They can't win on immigration. They don't believe in deportations. These are deranged lunatics that have infected the American political system. When must we kill them? That's what this Substack is coming to. By the way, you have elements of Black America that are lifting up Carmelo Anthony, the murderous thug who stabbed Austin Metcalf to death. They're making T-shirts with Carmelo's face on it. They are acting as if Carmelo is this wonderful person. It's a real thing. The twin, Carmelo Anthony, who stabbed them to death. Here's 189, a very short version of the CNN clip. Play cut 189.
While America's roots are soaked in bloodshed, violence in the country today is mostly from right-wing extremism. From Oklahoma City to Charlottesville to January 6th. There is simply no equivalent on the left.
I mean, first of all, Oklahoma City was in the 1990s. Charlottesville resulted in one person dead, and that was back in 2017. Not a mention of the summer of love, the race hate, Not a single mention of the spike in crime, vandalism, arson, murder, the increase in violence rates. There's so much wrong with that. The attempted murder of Brett Kavanaugh. This is what the media has come to. This is an econ student at George Mason University. When must we kill them?